Hi, this is Christian Chase with Chase Real Estate and ChaseForeclosure.com. Hey, we have a page on our website on ChaseForeclosure.com that is called Hits and Misses. This is an absolute perfect page for an investor who wants to know what is happening in the market right now. We update this Hits and Misses page 2 times a month with all of our investors' sales, so you can see what areas our investors are buying properties in, what types of properties they're buying them for, and you can get a lot more intel. When you click on the property itself, it's going to take you to an outside website that's going to give you the date and the purchase price the investor bought the foreclosure, then the date and the list price of what they listed the property for, and then the date that they closed the property, sold it, and the price that they sold that property for. So it's given you a ton of intel as an investor. Is one, you can see all the photos of the property, what did they do to the house, but you can see what they bought it for, how long it took them to rehab it, what did they list it for, how long did it take them to close it, and what did they close it for, what was the price. It's giving you a ton of intel so you can go ahead and make decisions when you're buying properties. Well, what areas are hot and what areas are not? Well, this is going to tell you a lot. Hits and misses is more than just was it successful or was it not successful. It's the intel when you dig deep on this. And I know many investors have commented that they've spent hours on this thing. So one bit of information that you don't get, because this is all public record information, you don't have the renovation scope. So one of the things that you'll have to account for that's not shown on the website is what did it cost to renovate the property. Now, our average renovation is around $40,000. So if you want to plug that in on your average property in there, if you're doing a large sample size on the hits and misses page, that's a great way to use it. None of our investors are buying the house for $100,000 and then selling it for $200,000 and putting $100,000 in renovation. So we can make some assumptions that the renovations are around $40,000 on average. Granted, there were some that were more and some that were less. So, but this is great intel. I'm going to take you on a quick tutorial how to use this. You should be using it on a regular basis. If you want to have a pulse on the market right now, like I do, knowing what's going on up to the moment, what areas we're buying, what are the spreads look like, this page is going to give you all of that. Let's take that tutorial right now. Okay, let's take a quick little tutorial of the hits and misses page. So when you're on Chase Foreclosure, all you need to do is scroll down to where it says hits and misses. Visit our hits and misses page. Let's go ahead and visit that right now. And now let's just pick up a property. Here we have one that's in Carroll Stream. All you need to do is just click on the property address below. And it's going to take you to an outside website, like I said. And the reason why I want this is I don't want the information to be where I've manipulated and put everything into the website. I want it to be public information. This is what is recorded in the MLS, tax records, anywhere you want to find one of these properties. This is all set up and put into place on Realtor.com, so I'm not manipulating any information. And again, like I said, Realtor.com does not know what we spent in renovation, so that information won't be on here. But when you click on this particular property, one, you could go through and look at the photos of the property, and that's a great thing, and it's helpful to see what level did we bring the rehab to, and did we put in anything special in the property, and those types of things. So now let's just scroll down a little bit further. When you're on Realtor.com, you want to just keep scrolling down. And as you get further down on the page, there's a little section here called Property History for the property address. So in this case, Property History for 705 Hickory Lane. If I click See More, it's always does this to me. It just kind of moves the page down and you have to scroll back to it. So what we want to do is we want to gather intel. What happened with this property? How did our investor do? What did they buy it for? What did they list it for? What did they sell it for? How long did it take? So you can see here on 11/30, on November 30th, 2020, the property sold for $280,000. And the price per square foot at that time was $113 a square foot is what we bought it for. So we bought it on November 30th, 2020. Then our investor went in, fixed up the house all through December, And 45 days later, the property went listed on the MLS on January 16th, 2021. We listed the property for $389.7. We listed it for $157 per square foot. And then we closed the property, sold and closed it to our end buyer on March 17th, 2021, sold $389,700 at $157 per square foot. So what that means is we listed it here, we sold it here, we sold it for full price. So you can tell a lot of information. One, the time of ownership was November 30th to March 17th was the total time of ownership, what we bought it for, what we listed it for, and then what did we ultimately sell the property for. So a lot of good intel that you can use. And I encourage you to be referencing this quite often because the new properties are uploaded on here 2 times per month. And it's every single property, whether it be a hit or whether it be a miss. Every one of those properties are on this particular website. And a lot of times I get the question, Christian, what is a hit or what is a miss? If my ARV, so let's say I send out a property and my after rehab value is $100,000 and the property sells for $96,000, greater than 3%, I was greater than 3% off on the ARV, that would be classified as a miss. If it is a hit, that means came within the ARV or exceeded the ARV. So that are the hits and the misses, and that's how they're classified. But this page is much more than just was it a hit or was it a miss. It's dig in. You can see all the information on every single property we do, whether they're a hit, whether they're a miss. Every one of them are on this website, and I think it's a lot of information that you can use as an investor to know exactly where our investors are having success, what types of properties, how long are they carrying them, how long does it take to rehab them, and I think it'll offer you a little bit more insight, and again, education, which is critical to learning this. Okay, that's a ton of information that you have right at your fingertips, and you can do that all on our website on chaseforeclosure.com. Visit the hits and misses page 2 times a month. It's updated, so you're able to see what's happening in real time in our market. It's data that I totally live on as a real estate investor and investment broker. And working with the #1 foreclosure brokerage in Illinois, this is the type of information I want you to have. I want you to have education type information because as a result, you're going to be a better real estate investor. If you know and have expectations set, as a result, you'll end up buying more properties from us again and again and again. And so to become a #1 foreclosure real estate brokerage in all of Illinois, we want to provide you with that type of information, and we're here to help you. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always available and love talking about real estate stuff. And again, don't forget to check out our website, chaseforeclosure.com. Thanks.